Hey crafty friends, it's Diana from Crafting Corner. So glad that you're here. I got a hold of a new stencil the other day that is in the spring and summer catalog, and I've been waiting to do a video on it because I love it and I wanted to show you guys. It is the butterfly stencil. It is so cute. It's got some script on the side there. It's hard to read. I can't read that to you, but it's just beautiful. I don't know if it's like in French or what, but I just love it. And it's got the 4 butterflies. And like I said, I've had it for about a week, but I wanted to do a video on it because I wanted to show you guys because I've got tons of ideas running through my head what to do with this. I've also seen plenty of ideas that other people are doing. And so I'm really excited about trying it out today. But I wanted you guys to try it out with me. So if you have never been on my page before, I'm Diana, and I am a Chalk Couture designer. If you've never heard of Chalk Couture, they sell reusable, washable stencils, and that's what this is. And if you want to know more information about it, just private message me if you want. I signed up to be a designer like 3 years ago when my dad was on hospice care and I had to stay home more, and I wanted to be able to sit and do some crafting and stuff while, you know, he didn't need me, you know, in between helping him and everything. And it's really been a blessing. I've turned it into a business. I make items and put them into local stores and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. So these are washable, reusable stencils. So if you want to know more information about that, just let me know. But I like to do videos to show you guys how they work. What I'm doing right now is these reusable stencils they're sticky on the back and they have a mesh. It's not like the plastic stencils like what you used to get. It's like a mesh with holes in it. And I'll show you guys a little bit closer in a minute. What I used to do with these stencils, when I first started doing this, I'd cut them all up and then put them, you know, away in a 3-ring binder or something. But I've realized lately that some of the stencils, I want to keep it on this backing all together so that I remember down the road that this goes together. Now, some things you still can cut up if you want and put them in a 3-ring binder, but certain things that kind of match, I kind of want to keep it together on this. Not saying you can't take the butterfly and use it on another project with something else and not use the wording or something like that. You so can do that. I'm just saying that, let me see if this worked. I want to keep it together so that I remember that it goes together, I guess, if I'm making sense. And all I did was take my scissors and I just went down the line and cut that off of there. And I'm going to continue to do this. I think that's the only one I want right now. No, I'm going to use the other one too, I think. You guys can see that. You can see right through. It's a mesh. Like I said, there's all these little tiny holes. I got a few little hairs, so to speak. I'm cutting off. Not real hair, but you know what I mean, little things, because if you get pulling on this, you get little pieces. Okay, so there's the mesh. You can really see it there. And it's super sticky, okay? That's what's nice about it, because when you put it down on your surface, it's gonna stick. You're not gonna have bleeding underneath. I remember years ago, I used to use the plastic stencils, and you'd have this bleeding underneath if you didn't get it down exactly, and then you'd have to paint like this, you know. You'd have to tape things down. These are great. Absolutely love them, and I'll show you guys how easy they are to use. All right, on this project, I'm going to use that one, and I'm going to use the wording. I've got 3 projects sitting here to use the butterfly stencil, and if this video gets too long, I'll probably break it up into other videos, but I'll show you in a minute what the 3 ideas that I have. And I have been posting on my VIP customer page, the private group. If you guys are in my private group, I have been posting ideas and pictures and stuff so that you guys will have a lot of inspiration of what to do with this stencil also. I think this first project should go by pretty quick. That's the thing about these stencils too. They're so easy to use and so quick. I love that you can do several projects real fast. If you have this happen, I've never had this happen so bad like that. If you have this happen, just cut all the little stragglers off, because you don't want that getting on the back of your stencil and then your paste doesn't go through. All right, one of the first ideas that I have, let me put these over here for a sec. This is a 2-sided board that you get with that you can get on the Chalk-Couture website also. I'm going to use this side of the board today for this project, but I'm wondering what I should put on the back here. I'm thinking, because this is butterflies and stuff, of course it's for summer, I might put something to do with birds on this side, so that you could have this sitting on a shelf and you get tired of the birds and you turn around and bam, there's the butterflies, right? In these 2-sided boards on the website, you can get smaller ones too, to do like a tier tray or something. I have made like fall on one side and then a Christmas item on the other side of these little 2-sided boards, and it's really nice around the holidays to have a 2-sided board, because you can just switch it out and then you've got, you know, one thing. So that's really nice. All right, so what I'm going to do, here's the first idea that I'm going to do for this board, and I'll show you. Second idea, if we do have time, I got this little board, I think at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I think Michael's. And I'm going to put the writing on there. And then I've got these wood cutouts in all the butterfly sizes. And then I was just going to put the butterfly right there. Of course, put the stencil on this in a certain color on top of that. And there you got another shelf sitter, or you can put it on the wall, whatever you want to do. But I thought, you know, kind of a different effect, of course. And then I've had this sitting in my craft closet. I used to use shadow boxes all the time for like Christmas things. I didn't make any this year, and I had one sitting in my craft closet. I used to stencil on the glass and then put something inside, like snow and lights and little snowman or little village and stuff like that, and sell them at Christmas time. But I saw this the other day and I thought, oh my goodness, wouldn't this be cool to sit it this way, put the writing on the glass, and then make some butterflies and put them inside. I think that would look really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. So let's do this project and see how much time we have. I don't like to go, like I said, too long. If I go too long, then I will do a couple other videos to show you guys how to do these other ones. All right, most of the time, the Chalk Couture boards that you buy from Chalk Couture are ready to go. You don't have to wax them or anything like that. You don't have to paint them or anything. They're just ready to go to stencil on. And this is. Some of your items, like if you've painted them, bought them at a different store, like I'm not sure about this one, that one feels pretty smooth. Because I've been doing this 3 years, I can almost feel a surface and be able to tell if my stencil will stick too hard. Because you don't want it sticking too hard, and then you pull it up and it rips, you grab the paint with it, and then you got paint all over your stencil, or it stretches your stencil and then doesn't work very good anymore. Because you want this stencil working for millions and millions of projects. I've got stencils from 3 years ago that I'm still using, which is awesome. I buy a $10, $20 stencil and I have used it and used it and used it. So it has made its money back and more. So that's what you want. You want to take good care of your stencils. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to offset this a little bit. I think I might have already posted a video of doing this with just hands, I think. So you guys might have already seen that. So this is just the same type of version of it. I'm going to put it kind of in the middle and just off to the side. And I'll show you why in a minute. That stuck so easily. Bam. You got it stuck. Okay. And you can peel it right back off. That's what's so great about these stencils is they stick so good and you're not going to get that bleeding underneath. All right, for this project, I'm going to use white. And what you use with these stencils is called a chalk paste. You also can use chalk ink, anything that you're wanting to wash, like a t-shirt, a hat, shoes, a bag, anything you're wanting to wash, glasses, mugs, anything like that, you would use the ink. But today, we're not going to be washing this, so I'm using the paste, okay? I'm using the white paste, and I like to stir it. Can you guys see my project all right? I like to stir it and make sure that it's the right consistency. It's not too runny. It's not too hard, because you want to be able to manipulate it into your stencil. I'm going to put a little bit of water. It's just a little bit, not dry, but I like it the consistency of like yogurt. So I like to be able to, like I said, manipulate it a little bit easier than the way it was just now. And if you ever have any of this paste and there's some little lumps, I just do this. Just break up the lumps like that and then just stir it around. And then usually I have water sitting down in my studio and I just clean stuff later because I want to have fun and just paint and stencil all day long and clean later. So I just have a little container over here and pop it in there. I am grabbing a squeegee. This is a large squeegee. This is a medium or small. I think that's a medium squeegee. So because this is a bigger area, I'm going to use the larger one. I'm just grabbing a little bit of paste on my squeegee. And you guys know how to use squeegees. You just make sure that you are hitting all the areas that you got the writing, because you want it to go in that mesh, right? And then just take your squeegee and just rake off the excess, because you only need a really thin layer of paste on here. These pastes will last you forever. You can get tons of projects out of the paste because you just need that thin layer. Now, I put it on to start a little bit thicker so that I can manipulate it and move it around. But when you're done, you just go through and just thin it out and put it back in the jar. And then you take it off. And I just attach it to the side of my little station here, and I usually wash it later. I have a little tub down here with some water in it, and I've got a sponge. It's like a Mr. Clean type of sponge, and I just wash it off with that and get all the paste off, and then I use a little Clorox wipe and wash it right off, and then I put it back on this backing that I showed you guys, and then it's ready to use again. There you go. It's on there. All right, now, this is what I'm gonna do. All right, now, some people say to wax your cardstock. I'm gonna try not to today. I particularly don't like the way the wax makes the makes it look. How do I want to say it? Like a little film underneath your butterfly. That's just my particular, but other chocolatier ladies will tell you to wax your cardstock. Now this is a new, as you know, a very brand new stencil today, so it's very, very sticky. So what I'm gonna do, hopefully I won't regret it and then it stick to my cardstock too hard, is I'm gonna grab my fuzzy cloth and I am just gonna fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And so what it's doing is it's just taking some of the stickiness off. And it comes right back after you wash it, because you're gonna get the fuzz right off when you wash it, and take your Clorox wipe and wipe it right off. So it's not like you're ruining your stencil by any means. I can tell already it's not as sticky. All right, so hopefully, cross your fingers. I'm taking my cardstock. I'm going to put this on here, and I hope it doesn't stick too bad. I hope it doesn't ruin my stencil. I just, like I said, I just don't like that it there is a piece of hair there that I don't want there. Why that's there? Well, maybe it's not a piece of hair. Looks like it is, but it's not. Okay. I don't think anyway. No. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's sticking too hard. And I know the cardstock that I buy kind of is just more smooth. It's not, it kind of has a film on it. So I think that's why mine works okay. I don't know. All right, I'm going to grab the black. I'm going to do this in white and black just because that's the look I want. I'm going to grab a smaller squeegee this time. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. And again, I just take enough to be able to move it around and manipulate it. Grab more if you need to. You can start pulling it, the the extra that you feel like you have up on top, pull it down and then start taking off the excess. I don't know if certain cardstocks have like a film on them. I'm starting to wonder now. I don't know. I've just always had decent luck with my stencils on my cardstock. Must be the brand I use or something. I don't know. Yep, see, it's coming right off. No problem at all. Not a problem. All right. And think about it, you guys. You can use these stencils in scrapbooking. I mean, it's endless. These stencils you can use just about anything. Think of all the possibilities that you could use this for right now. I have made for the people that is on my home decor and boutique group, you guys probably know this, but the hot coffee signs that I make, a lot of times I will put like a little coffee mug on a little piece of paper and just tie it around the bottom and make it real cute. Or these little things that I get at the dollar store. I put a little coffee mug and then tie it around the base of it, and it's really cute. So think outside the box, you guys. You don't have to just use your stencils on a board. There's so many different possibilities. And I try in the VIP group to give you guys a lot of ideas all the time to my customers that, you know, get these stencils all the time. You guys don't want to get a stencil and not know what to make with it. So I try to give you guys inspiration every so often. But totally think outside the box, you guys, right? All right, I am going to grab my blow dryer here. I have a blow dryer down in my studio and it's hooked up here. Let me think. Now this paste dries really, really fast. But sometimes when I'm doing a video, I want to make sure I dry it right away to be able to show you guys what I'm doing. Because sometimes I'll get 2 or 3 projects out and I'll work on something, let it sit there and dry and go on to the second project and then come back to the first and kind of, you know, go around as it dries. But I usually have a blow dryer down here if I want to hurry up and dry something. Now the ink, got something on here, hang on. Don't want that in there. There we go. The ink, I don't think you have to wait 24 hours for it to dry, but when I've made t-shirts and stuff, I just let it dry for 24 hours and then I come back the next day and heat set it. You can heat set it with an iron or a heat press or whatever, and it's ready to go in the washing machine, you guys. But the ink, I let it dry a little bit longer, but the paste dries really fast. Already dry. Dries super fast. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Again, you guys might have seen a different version of this project in another video that I posted, I think, a couple of times, and it's just hands doing it. But I wanted to be able to show you guys a little bit more in detail what I'm doing. And I'm making this for the local store that I sell my things in. Now, when you become, if you want to become a designer like me, if you guys are super crafty and you're wanting to do something like this, and you sign up as a designer, you get all this stuff 40% off. I mean, what company does that? You get all this stuff 40% off, and then you can make all your projects and resell them or whatever you wanted to do. Give them out to friends. Oh, doing the antennas a little tricky here. A little tricky. I do have Try Me kits. If you've never tried this before and you want to try it, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to send you a Try Me kit. There's bigger Try Me kits, and then there's a small, free, small one. I just ask if you pay the postage, which is usually only like $3 or $4 for the Try Me kit. And it's just little kits that I put together for you guys. And then there's the bigger Try Me kits on the website. But sometimes people want to just try a small little kit first before they invest in anything, and I completely understand that. I did the same thing. What colors do you think I should put in the shadow box? That's the word I'm looking for. What colors do you think? I think I'm definitely putting white for the writing on the glass. And should I do like spring colors like blue and like a eucalyptus color? What color are butterflies? Ooh, yellow. There's yellow butterflies. What do you guys think? I didn't even think of yellow earlier. That would really give it a pop. And how many should I put in there? Because I don't want to put too many. And I'm definitely not putting the bigger ones, you guys, in the shadow box. I'll be putting the 2 smaller ones. Should I just do 2 or 3? I don't want to do too many. All right. I want to bend this a little bit to make it look like it's flying. So cute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that on. Just like that. Should I glue it at the top? Maybe in the middle. Maybe in the middle. Yeah, I think in the middle. And all I did was just, you know, pinch it a little bit. This is good heavy cardstock. And I really like Gorilla Glue. There's all kinds of different kinds of Gorilla Glue. I've got like this paste kind, this liquid kind. I also, I think, have Gorilla Glue in my glue gun, but I didn't turn my glue gun on before I got on here. So, and sometimes the glue gun can be a little bit too much on a small project like this. This particular Gorilla Glue has a little brush to it, and I really like that. And after I glue this down, or after it dries, you can definitely manipulate. Can you guys see okay? Manipulate the butterfly even more, because this Gorilla Glue is really, it sticks really good. What do you guys think? Oh, so cute. And I think I will do something with birds on here. I've got some stencils that are birds and some sayings and stuff, little branches that they can sit on and be really cute for summertime, so that, you know, you got this sitting there and you get tired of the butterfly and you can turn it around. That'd be really cute. Really cute. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end this video and then do the other projects in the other video, because this was kind of a longer video and I don't like to have too long of videos, guys. So, all right, if you have any questions on the stencils, this is the butterfly stencil. And if any time that I show you guys a project and you go to my website and it's out of stock, let me know right away, because I have a way of looking to see when it's going to come back in stock, and let me know you want it, and I will be the first to grab it for you as soon as it comes in stock before somebody else, and get it shipped to you. So let me know. So thanks a lot for stopping by, and have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.